Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making peach salsa, a recipe that a friend gave me. The ingredients are 12 peaches, peeled and chopped, 4 red peppers, 2 jalapenos, 1 cup of vinegar, 1 lemon quartered, 5 cups of sugar. And we're going to go through those are the basic ingredients. It's a long process, takes a couple hours. First thing, I have everything here washed and cleaned. Before you do anything, we're going to put an X in the peaches so that we can blanch them and so that they peel a whole lot easier. The water is not yet boiled. We're waiting for that. So as I wait, I will X all my peaches. Alright, our water is boiling. So I'm going to take the peaches and I'm going to drop them in this boiling water. While I'm waiting for the peaches to blanch, I'll tell you about this fun drink I found today. It's by Cottage Springs Beverage Co. It's a vodka soda with Ontario peaches. I thought that was very fitting for making peach relish out of Ontario peaches. 0 carbs, 0 sugars, sweetener free, very tasty, unsponsored. Okay, I'm going to take the peaches out of the water and I'm going to plunge them into an ice bath. Cool them off so that I can handle them to remove the skin. I'm going to let them cool so that I can handle them easily and the skin just peels right off. It would peel off a little bit easier if the peaches were slightly riper. So now I've peeled the peach, so I'm going to just, now it gets dirty, I'm just going to stick my thumbs in. And these are not freestone peaches, so they're a little more difficult. The pit is right in there, so I'm just going to try to get the pit out and get as much of the peach off as I can. It's a bit messy. That's why we wear an apron. There we go. And I'm going to do that to all the remaining peaches. So my peaches are all skinned and pitted, and now I'm going to pop them into this food processor. Oops. A few at a time. And I'm going to hit the chop section on my... It's loud. Toss them into my pot. Do the same with the remaining peaches. I like the chop feature, it makes everything nice and uniform. And now I'm going to put in my peppers and chop them. Calls for 4 red peppers. I only had 3, so I took a roasted red pepper from the fridge and pop jalapenos in. Oops. And again with the chop feature, grab my spatula. We're going to toss in all the peppers, and well, I guess it's all just peppers. Red peppers, orange pepper, roasted red pepper, and jalapeno. And 1 lemon in quarters. Throw that in there. I took out the seeds I could see. And where is my recipe card? 1 cup of vinegar. So, oh, I do have enough. And that's exactly 1 cup, look at that. And we're going to simmer this for about 1 hour. Alright, so it's been cooking down for about an hour. I don't know if you can see that it's looks nice, it smells peachy. It's thickened and kind of jammy like. And now we are going to put in what I have measured out to be 5 cups of sugar. We're adding in 5 cups of sugar. Did your insulin levels just rise? So this is not for people on a diet, not with that much sugar. And we're gonna stir in 5 cups of sugar. It's neat to look at how the consistency and the color changes as the sugar starts to dissolve. It gets kind of a, I don't know, it almost gets thinner again. Then we're gonna cook it down for 1 more hour with the sugar in it. Alright, I'm taking my jars out of the oven. I've had them in there a lot longer than they need to be. You can sterilize them in the oven at 225. Oosh. So I've just had them in there. They've been there for a few hours. They're all been cleaned beforehand, and then they've been sitting in the oven at 225 for a few hours. And so now I am going to remove the lemons that have been boiling. Little lemon, where are you? All right. So I had 1 lemon quartered. There we go, that was easy. I have my handy thing. I'm going to start with the big jars, moving down to the small jars. Give it one last stir. It looks beautiful. Let's see. This is glorious. It looks runny, but if you hold on, I will show you. So it comes out runny, but a few weeks ago I made one. And can you see this here?
Yep.
It is nice and thick. So, and not runny. And so I'm going to move this over a little bit, turn off the burner. I have put a towel here to stop the drips from between the stove and the counter. The jars are all warm from the oven, and the lids are in a pot, not boiling, but getting warm to make the sealing edge pliable. There's one. And while we're doing this, let me just tell you that this tastes fantastic on brie, cream cheese. My older daughter told me that she mixed it into hummus that she made and that it was spectacular. So usually you get about, I don't know, 4 jars or 9 jars, sorry. Alright, so I filled all my jars. I am now have a damp paper towel, or you could use a cloth, and I am cleaning all the rims to make sure that if I have spilled, I'm cleaning off what I have spilled so that the top, hold on, I'll show you this warm top can go straight on and there's nothing in the way. And we're going to screw on this band, finger tight, like that, and then we're going to process them in a water bath for 10 minutes. Alright, our water is at a rolling boil. I have this, it looks like this, is to keep the jars off the bottom. This is a cheap one and I don't really like it because it seems to slip in, but it does the job for now. So something to look for is one that has a more of a curved edge.
More of a hook.
More of a hook. So we're going to pop these jars in. This jar, this canner will fit 7. This is a little mini canner. If your jars are any bigger than this, you're going to need a bigger canner. So we're going to lower this down. I'm going to put the lid on. And when this comes to a rolling boil, we're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. There's at least 1 inch of water above each of the jars. These things are important if you're going to process food that you're going to keep for a few months. It's worth looking up and researching proper canning techniques so that you keep yourself safe. Okay, so these have been in here for 10 minutes at a rolling boil. So take them out, being careful not to tip them. And there we have it. Now we just wait for everything to cool. Make sure the lids, see like these ones which have finished, I've taken them out, the lids have popped down and it's sealed on. Usually you can hear the, I don't know if you just heard that pop when they're sealing themselves. And then we're going to store these with the screw band off so that if by chance there's some spoilage or anything goes wrong, it'll pop off and you will know it. So always store them with the screw bands off. Put the screw band on when you open it and put it back in the fridge. Thanks for watching. This is my peach pepper relish.